It's a reading that's going from July through the end of December, a little bit longer maybe for some of you. This is a spread. I'm going to show it to you, but my paper is all curled up now from using it. It's by carrieparis.com. It is a spread she created for the solar solstice, but I'm creating this for the energy that is potentially there for the rest of the year for you, Virgo. And this here, the middle card, this is the middle card, and it's the Fool, by the way. This card is, for me, the important card. This is the card around which the whole spread functions, and this is the card that indicates the energy, so what you strive for, what you want, the main energy that's there. But it's what your guides want you to know. So it's like an advice reading. Now take it like you want it, because of course the cards do not write a definite future. They write a potential future, depending on choices you make, on turns on the path you take. So keep that in mind. This is for Virgo Sun, Moon and Rising signs. So if you're a Virgo Sun and you do not resonate with this, go and have a look at your own moon sign reading and your own rising sign reading, because that can give you another perspective. Also, the cards are not written in stone. Don't forget that. I can't stand it when my cards are not lying straight. So Virgo, let's dive in here. The Fool. Your guides want you to know that you are ready to embark on a new journey. A journey of which you don't know where it's going to end, how it's starting really as well, what it's going to bring you, what you have to do. It takes a little bit of a leap of faith to go on this path, because this path, also look at this here. There are hidden obstacles on this card. There's that crocodile. I think it's a crocodile. There's a hand here. I mean, there are surprises. There are things you don't know about this new way. But still, they advise you to go on that path anyway. Because that path also will bring you not bad surprises, but also I think it's going to bring you good surprises, because I'm looking here at the other cards and I don't see a lot of problematic cards here. But so really it is up to you to set out to this journey. So what is here? I have to look at my paper. This will sustain you. The Three of Swords. This will sustain you. Now, the Three of Swords usually is a difficult card, because look, there is hurt there, because the arrows go straight into the heart. The heart here is an apple, but there were arrows. So this is a past experience that has brought you to where you are now, that has brought you on the verge of starting this new path, and that is hurt. But knowing that something in the past has hurt you will sustain you in order to have the bravery, to have the courage to launch yourself on this path. So in a way, this launching on this new adventure is based upon an experience from the past that has wounded you, that has hurt you. Now, it doesn't have to be an extremely bad wound. It can be a lesson learned from a bad experience, an experience you didn't expect it with somebody or in a certain situation. You didn't see it coming, and then it came anyway, and it just shot you right in the heart. It really maybe offended you, maybe frustrated you, made you angry, made you sad, all those things. But that is what sustains the fact that you're going to launch yourself on this new adventure of yours. Now, underneath is what your intuition wants you to know, and that's the Nine of Cups. And intuitively, I feel that you already know you have to sort of go and jump. And you have to start this journey. Intuitively, you know that it's going to bring you good things, because the Nine of Cups here is a good card. It's a card, look at all the luxurious flowers. Look at the Nine of Cups. She's holding all the things in her hand. She's holding her skills, her talents, her wisdom, her know-how, her experiences from the past, and the wisdom, the lessons learned from that past. She's holding all that in her hand. She's holding opportunities in her hand as well. So that new path will bring you into this these new opportunities, and your intuition is telling you that. Now, sometimes we override our intuition with being in our head, but then again, that we do that. So don't beat yourself up about that, but just, try to tune into your intuition more, because that is going to help you really start on this path. Now, the next card on top here is the Dash of Magic. This is the potion. This is the potion you need to launch yourself on that path, and that's the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, I already said, there is here courage needed, there's bravery needed, and here it's telling me again, the magic potion you need to use in order to get on that new adventure is courage, bravery, because this knight is not afraid. That knight on his horse or her horse is not afraid to jump through these hoops, through the fire. There are difficulties, this knight knows it, and all it takes is really courage. It also is, if you're firing yourself up with a little bit, of enthusiasm and sort of a passionate way of seeing things, if you gain that perspective and set out that perspective for yourself, you're also going to be able to do this, to jump through the difficult hoops and the hurdles you may encounter on this new path. But this potion will help you on this path here, on this way. Now in the top corner we have, this is what you're ready to see. You're ready to see that, you are one of those cogs in all this wheel of life, because this is representing change. The Wheel of Fortune represents ever turning cogs, and each one of us is one of these cogs in the system, and there's a bit of destiny, a bit of fate involved. Yes, that's that for sure. But I feel that you know that. I'm going to just read it again. Exactly. This is what you're ready to see. So you acknowledge and you understand that everything is changing and that you need to change with the changes that are presented to you. And if you do that, everything will work out for the better. So you're ready to see that and acknowledge that this is no longer feasible. This needs to be done, and it will bring about change, yes, but that change will be making you better. And that's why you really have to take up all the courage and the bravery and the boldness, and you just go for it. That is what your guides want you to know. They also, in this way, I see no fear cards here, not really. There is maybe here one, but that is about boundaries. So, okay, but I'm not going to go ahead of things. Okay, here. This is ready to be healed. The Death card. Now, the Death card is not speaking about death. It is speaking about a transformation inside of self. Now, that transformation inside of you means that there is something that has died or is dying off within you. A thing or a quality or an urge or a want or a need that no longer sustains you. That also does not sustain you on this new path, this brave new adventure. So this is what needs to be healed as well. Look at the rib cage, it's open. So there is I feel that this card is also connected to this, because it's this experience from the past, can be with a person, can be in a certain situation where multiple persons were involved, has brought change to you inside, has made you see things in a different way, but it has opened your rib cage. It really ripped you open. You didn't expect it, so it was quite painful, yes. But it also makes for these beautiful new flowers to grow, because these flowers are new ideas, are new perspectives, are new ways of seeing things. That is what that transformation is all about. And that transformation gives you the power and the strength and the courage to go on this path. So that needs to be healed. So don't worry if you're still sometimes feeling frustrated or sad or angry about this here, because it's still in healing mode. And so you have to give yourself some time for it, to process it, to mourn it, to grieve that situation. The person maybe that was involved, maybe you were close to them and then you feel that as a betrayal. So let that sort of work on mourning that and on grieving that, because that's going to help you forward. Now, this is what is going to bring you more peace, well, inner balance, stability and balance, and that's judgment. It is you being reborn. Now, that rebirth of yours is going to bring more a new perspective. I'm going to say it like that, but it's also a protective card, because there's an angel here. That angel is protecting your change and is protecting you coming out here in a transformed way. And that is acknowledging that and knowing that you have to do this change and that you cannot do anything else than go on this path, because there's also the trumpet, a call to action, a call to being renewed. It's there. And if you heed that call, everything, you're protected. Everything will work out. So don't be afraid of when the call comes, because you're also going to feel way more stable and secure about going on this path because of this card, because there is that energy around you that supports you versus working against you, if that makes any sense at all, Virgo. Now here beneath we have, this is ready to be unlocked. So it's the Two of Swords. Now, I'm going to refer again to this card. So you start on this path, you don't know, I told you, you don't know what you're seeing, you don't know what you're going to encounter on this path, so you need to be brave. And really, you don't know it, because here, look at the hat, it's over her eyes. There are some options available to you, there are paths available to you, but you have to make a certain decision at a certain moment to start moving. Here you're thinking about getting on that path. But that is ready to be unlocked. And when at the moment you unlock that start of the new path, of going on that new full journey, then it's a trunk here, but it's in a form of a hat. It will be lifted so that you can see. So your eyes will be wide open and you will be able to see. For the moment, you're still sort of like contemplating. Am I going to go to do this, or am I not? Now the cards sustain you in doing it, yes. So this is what wants more of your time. That is the King of Cups. So this wants more of your time. It is connecting to your emotions. Like I said in the beginning, I think I said it, we are so used to overthinking in our head that we do not feel in our body what we need to do. So this needs more of your time. That is connecting to your feelings, to your animal body through the King of Cups. This is the male King of Cups, because you have two King of Cups in this, a female represented and a male represented. This is the male represented one. But he's holding a ship, so he's quite steady. He holds the ship steady while the stormy weather here beneath is sort of, the seas are turbulent. And this feels like a little bit of a turbulent time, because, you know, just before you launch in, everything feels like, what the hell is going on? But you can keep the ship steady by really connecting in and tuning into your emotions and controlling those emotions. You know, okay, it's good to let them out, to acknowledge them, to see what the emotions are. Yes, I completely agree with that. But you can't be overthinking it, and that creates emotions. You have to be more connected to the deep inner emotions of your being. The emotions that are connected to the animal part of you, the body part of you, that is not in your head. Because that is what's going to help you. And you need to get some time out. So practices that connect to you, to your body, maybe moving your body, maybe dancing, it may be meditation. That sort of practices, they will sustain you, they will help you. And so that is there. Getting my cheat sheet here. This card is, this side is a little bit more, there are a few obstacle settings here, or obstacle locations or placements of the cards here. And this is lay down this sword, because it will end the battle. So the battle here is with, of course, with this wound And the battle will be probably also that transformation, because change is always hard. Change is something that as humans we often resist. But here this card is the Five of Wands. For me, this speaks about wanting to control everything, and that's a very Virgo thing, wanting to be in control of all the small details. But you have to let that go, because in this moment when you start a fool's journey, there is almost no control. There is, as I said in the beginning, a leap of faith involved. And leaps of faith is letting go of control, controlling all the details, knowing what is coming next, knowing what to do next, knowing where to go next, knowing what to decide next, because you will not be able to do so. So this is, if you start, or if you continue using this need for control, then you're going to sort of sabotage yourself. So lay down this sword, the sword of control, lay it down. This is a weapon you don't need to use because it's going to be counterproductive for you. It's not going to help you move forward. It's just going to put the brakes on. And it's going to hinder you and create obstacles for you. Now, the other thing you have to shed, because it doesn't fit anymore, is this Queen of Pentacles. So I'm going to read that as a negative card, because the Queen of Pentacles really is a beautiful energy. It didn't come out reversed, but because it is in antagonizing position, this is the first time in all my readings that I've done until now that I've said the word right from the very first time, and I didn't just fell over my tongue and things like that. This card is usually a beautiful card, but because it's in an antagonizing position, I'm going to read it like the card as well. It's a bit connected with that. There's a bit of control there, you know, because the Queen of Pentacles, when she would be like this, or when she is in obstacle position, she can be very obstinate. She can be very, she wants to control. She doesn't want to give her position. She just holds on to whatever it is she knows. And she's not willing to open her mind. So you have to also do that. Do not do that. Do not bring in that energy of wanting to control everything, to be stubborn, because this is a time where they ask you, your guides ask you to flow with whatever is present, because you have no control. They're telling you several times here that you have no control. And if you flow, it's going to be much easier, and you're going to make life way easier for yourself. And this is what is ruling you. And I really love this card. The Page of Cups, it's a beginner's card. So there is a new thing coming in your life. Something new that you don't know yet. It's something new. This needs to go away. So you're going on this new adventure, and that will bring you something new. And it is sort of the surprise element that is also here, because on this path, yeah, there's a crocodile lurking. There is this strange hand, like a zombie hand almost lurking. But there's also the beautiful flowers and plants, and there's the beautiful new things. There is the fear there, inherent to beginning the new journey, for sure. But here, this card is ruling you. And the Page of Cups says that your heart will be surprised, and you will be enchanted almost with and delighted by the journey, because there are many surprises on the journey that you haven't thought of. And yes, when you are in control mode, you will not even see that fish jumping out of the cup, which is the surprise element. You won't even see the beautiful new things on your path. So step away from the control, and because this is ruling you, openness, beginner's attitude. Page is a beginner's attitude. The cups refers to your emotions, but it's like beautiful new eyes, children's perspective, and be ready to be surprised and to be enchanted and to be delighted. And that is really what is ruling you. So I really love that card there. Now, there is a card here. I was talking about boundaries the other being firm here. I don't know if I was talking about boundaries. I think that was in another reading. Create boundaries with this. This is the next card, the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Swords, I'm sorry. You see all the swords going. So this is what you create boundaries with. And I feel this card here, your guides are asking you to not listen to your inner thoughts. Not listen to the devil that's sitting on your shoulder and is whispering nasty stuff in your ears, stuff that is negative, stuff that will bring you down, stuff that will create obstacles for you. Don't listen to your own negative and pessimistic voice. That is not going to help you. So create a boundary for yourself. So create like a sort of, I'm seeing this like you're creating a sort of circle around here with white light, so that the swords cannot penetrate in your mind, because the swords indicate the thoughts. And often also, this also is set boundaries to the opinions of other people. Don't let the opinions of other people affect you too much, because in your heart, remember the intuition? In your heart, you do know that there's way better ways, things that are coming and that are coming your way. You do know that. But then that little devil comes in, or other people's opinions come in and they bring you down. So really create good boundaries around that, so that you don't let it affect you. Don't let other people's opinions affect you. Don't let your own negative and pessimistic devil and inner voice affect you. But be firm. Be really firm and say, no, I'm not going to listen to that. I know I can't control things, but I'm going to be delighted, because that's way much better than listening to all this bullshit here, yes? Then we have another page card here in the bottom. This wants to be crystal clear. And it's crystal clear that, again, a page, again, a beginner's card. This time it's Pentacles, so it promises a result. You have to tend, it's crystal clear that you have to tend to the start and the launch of this new journey, because that is going to bring you this delight, this enchantment, these surprises, but it's going to bring you some results as well. It's going to make this flower grow. So really tend to that energy, that fired up energy of the fool's new journey, with all the fears that go along with it, but also with all the delight and all the beautiful things and the pleasure and the happiness and the joy that goes with it. And then this beautiful flower comes. So there is that promise. It's crystal clear that this new path is the right path for you, because it will bring you results. So that is wants to be crystal clear. Now, I'm keeping always these three cards for last, and I don't know why I do that, but this is ready to be communicated. So your guides want you to know, are communicating with you, that you can take on the energy of this King of Pentacles. Again, they are telling you that you have the resources, the skills, the talents, and the manifestation power to bring about anything you want when you launch yourself on this new journey. So it's a beautiful card to have. It's the male King of Pentacles here. What was the other king? There was another king. I'm looking for the other king. Oh, there was a King of Cups. That was the male King of Cups. It's strange. You have three kings. I'm going to show it to you. The last card is also a king. It's the King of Swords. So the three kings that came out were all male represented, because in this deck, as I said before, there's a female represented king and a male represented king. And here it's very funny that all the males, so all the yang energy came out. So it's about standing firm, believing in yourself. It will be good, because so this wants to be communicated. If you stand firm and you just go on that journey without fear, even though there will be fear. I mean, we're human, aren't we? These are the promises, there will be results. Again, this is more results than this. This is the beginning of you seeing the results. You see the flower growing, and then it will grow until this beautiful, beautiful bouquet of flowers, more things, more good things to come. You see that in this card. You need to aim for this. This is the card of the Three of Cups, says aim for this. Aim for to have support. That's what it says to me. This is what's coming to me. Aim for having support on your brand new journey. Because when you are wanting to go into control mode, and I'm going to just put my hand down, and I'm going to put my feet down, and I'm going to control every little step I take, maybe talk to someone about this need for control, and maybe surround yourself with people that support you. Not with people that are going to do this, are going to give their opinions and be negative about it and the whole shebang and that sort of nonsense. Don't surround you with those people, but surround you with positive people. Well, maybe not so much positive people, but people that support you, that will say, hey, calm down, you don't need to control this. It's all gonna be okay. That sort of people. And if you can't find them in your friends circle, in your family circle, maybe you have a professional on your side who helps you with that. So aim for having a support system in place, because that's going to help you immensely in this whole journey. And the last card here is wish on this. And we have another king. As I said, 3 male represented kings, the King of Swords. So aim for this. Now, this is a little bit contradictory, because when I said here you have to be on top of your emotions, your intuition is telling you that it's going to be okay, not too much control. But I feel aim for this is aim for being ready to make decisions when you need to make a decision. When you are here, remember this card, this is ready to be unlocked. So this decision-making king will unlock the uncertainty, the not seeing the way ahead, the sort of, am I going to go on this journey or am I not going to do this? This king decides, is very decisive, knows what he wants, is not afraid to just, cut through the bullshit. I really love to say that always with a sword. This is a sword that just got straight to the chase. Nonsense away. And the cutting straight to the chase, that's what you need. And at a certain point, you will do this. And so make a wish on having this king in your court. Having this king at your side. That decision-making, rational thinking, seeing it in really good perspective, that's the king you need by your side now. And so make a wish that that king is at your side. So Virgo, that was the reading for July going through December, maybe a bit longer. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, maybe push that little alarm bell, the notification button, so you'll be notified when another reading is up. For short readings, go to my TikTok. There's daily cards just like here on the YouTube Shorts, but often on TikTok it's way better and way easier to find me, and I do other short readings on there as well. Like moon readings, oftentimes I do a moon reading for the new or the full moons, it's on there. All those readings you can find that on there. Soon there is in the pipeline a tarot course, and there is in the pipeline various new readings that you can purchase, and they will go from very, very accessible ones, very cheap ones even, to a very elaborate ones. So I'll be putting those up. I'm working on it, and I think by December, that's my aim, by December I want to have that all settled. But it's summer, it's bloody hot around here. It has been like an inferno with the heat, so I can't think when it's that hot, and that's also why I didn't light candles, although they're here, because I cannot stand it. So forgive me for that, and give me a little bit of space and time to put everything in order. And for now, Virgo, thank you for being here, thank you for supporting me, and speak soon.